It was a Tuesday, or maybe a Wednesday. The days had begun to blur together, each one indistinguishable from the last under the heavy blanket of perpetual gloom. Time seemed to have lost all meaning. The day didn't matter, just the relentless rain, a constant drumming against the window pane that mirrored the persistent ache in my soul. It was the kind of rain that seeped into everything, dampening not just the streets, but also the spirit, and the chill that crept into my bones. A coldness that no amount of blankets or hot tea seemed capable of banishing. It was a deep, penetrating cold, the kind that settled in your joints and made you long for the warmth of summer. I stood before my pantry, its contents a silent promise of potential solace. The wooden door creaked open, revealing rows of jars and boxes, each holding the possibility of a momentary escape, not out of hunger but searching for comfort. A different kind of nourishment, something to soothe the weary mind and lift the heavy heart. It was a quest for emotional sustenance, a yearning for something more than just a full stomach. A culinary hug to push back the gloom, a warm embrace in the form of carbohydrates and familiar flavors. I needed something that would transport me back to simpler times, to happier memories. My eyes drifted past beans and rice, staples of a practical existence but offering little in the way of emotional rescue. They were the building blocks of a meal, but not the comfort I craved. Seeking something that promised warmth and nostalgia, a taste of childhood, a reminder of brighter days. I was searching for a flavor that could unlock a forgotten memory, a scent that could transport me to a happier place. This is a ritual we all know, a universal experience, a shared human instinct to seek solace in the familiar. It's a dance between desire and memory, a silent conversation with our past selves. The pantry stare down, a moment of intense contemplation, a battle between cravings and conscience. It's a culinary crossroads where we weigh our options, searching for the perfect antidote to whatever ails us. Searching for solace, not just sustenance, a remedy for the soul, not just the stomach. It's about finding a connection, a sense of belonging, a reminder that we are not alone in our struggles. Tonight, two contenders caught my eye, two champions of comfort, each with its own unique appeal. They stood side by side, beckoning me with their siren song of flavor and familiarity. A blue and yellow box of macaroni and cheese, a beacon of cheesy goodness, a symbol of childhood innocence. Its bright colors promised a return to simpler times, a carefree escape from the adult world. And a block of instant ramen, a compact package of savory satisfaction, a quick and easy path to culinary adventure. It offered a taste of the exotic, a journey to distant lands, a break from the mundane. Each offered a different kind of comfort, a distinct flavor profile, a unique emotional connection. It was a choice between the familiar and the adventurous, the comforting and the exciting. One creamy and familiar, a warm blanket of cheesy goodness, a taste of home. It was the culinary equivalent of a hug from a loved one, a reassuring presence in a chaotic world. The other savory and adventurous, a complex blend of spices and umami, a journey for the taste buds. It was a culinary exploration, a chance to discover new flavors and expand my horizons. The choice felt monumental, a decision that would determine the course of my evening, perhaps even my mood. It was more than just a meal, it was a statement, a reflection of my current state of mind, a crossroads between the cozy embrace of the West, with its comforting traditions and familiar flavors, and the umami depths of the East, with its exotic spices and intriguing textures. It was a choice between two culinary worlds, each with its own unique appeal. Mac and cheese was childhood, a symbol of innocence and carefree days, a reminder of simpler times. Scraped knees and oven-baked casseroles, a taste of home, a memory of family dinners. It was a connection to my past, a reminder of where I came from. Ramen was late-night study sessions, a fuel for the mind, a companion during long hours of work, a blank canvas for creativity, a chance to experiment with flavors and create something new. It was a symbol of independence, a reminder that I could make my own way in the world. This wasn't just dinner, it was a quest for comfort, a search for meaning, a culinary exploration. It was a question worth investigating, a puzzle to be solved, a culinary mystery to be unraveled. Which one would truly banish the gloom and restore my spirits? The pantry door closed, sealing the fate of one dish, at least for tonight. But a new door of inquiry had just opened. A culinary journey was about to begin, a quest for the ultimate comfort food. Which dish truly reigns as the king of comfort? Which one would emerge victorious in this epic battle of flavors? Tonight, I set out to find the answer, to embark on a culinary adventure, to discover the true meaning of comfort food. In one corner, a dish synonymous with childhood memories and home-cooked goodness. Macaroni and cheese, the undisputed heavyweight of American comfort food, a culinary champion that has graced dinner tables for generations. It's all about creamy pasta, that velvety texture, and of course the glorious melted cheese, a simple pleasure yet so profoundly satisfying. In the other corner, a contender from across the ocean, ramen, the dynamic challenger, a dish that has taken the world by storm with its customizable nature and deeply savory flavors. It's a symphony of broth, carefully crafted over hours to extract every ounce of flavor, noodles, each strand perfectly cooked to achieve that signature bouncy texture, and an endless array of toppings, from tender pork belly to perfectly soft boiled eggs, each adding a new dimension to the experience. Mac and cheese is a warm blanket on a cold day, a comforting embrace in culinary form. It's simple and direct, a straightforward pleasure that requires no fuss or pretense. It's the taste of family gatherings, of holiday dinners, and of those comforting sick days when nothing else seems to satisfy. Ramen, on the other hand, is complexity in a bowl, a carefully constructed masterpiece of flavors and textures. It's inviting exploration and personalization, encouraging you to experiment with different broths, noodles, and toppings to create your perfect bowl. It's the food of bustling streets, of late-night cravings, and of culinary adventures in far-off lands. So, to judge fairly which dish reigns supreme, we need to establish some key criteria. We'll be looking at flavor, texture, and that all-important element of overall satisfaction. Flavor isn't just about cheese or salt, it's about more than just the primary ingredients. It's about depth, that elusive umami, and the powerful pull of nostalgia that certain flavors can evoke. Texture matters too, it's a crucial part of the eating experience. Consider the unparalleled creaminess of mac and cheese, that smooth, velvety sauce coating every noodle. Then there's the springy chew of ramen noodles, a delightful resistance that keeps you coming back for more. And let's not forget the satisfying crunch of toppings, adding another layer of complexity to the textural landscape. And finally, satisfaction, the ultimate measure of a truly great dish. Which dish leaves you feeling truly comforted, nourished, and utterly content? This isn't just about personal preference, it goes beyond simple likes and dislikes. It's about which dish delivers that culinary hug we all crave, that feeling of warmth and well-being that only truly comforting food can provide. Tonight we break it down, bite by delicious bite, analyzing every aspect of these two iconic dishes. Let the comfort food showdown begin, as we delve into the heart of what makes these dishes so beloved. Two titans of the culinary world battling it out for one coveted crown. Who will emerge victorious? Only time and our discerning palates will tell. Mac and cheese feels quintessentially American, but its roots stretch back to medieval Italy. Pasta and cheese baked together in early cookbooks. Thomas Jefferson brought the dish to America after falling for European pasta, serving it at a state dinner in 1802. The real revolution came in 1937 when Kraft introduced its boxed dinner, cheap, quick, and comforting during the Great Depression. Mac and cheese became a symbol of ingenuity and accessibility, a meal for everyone. Its versatility is legendary, from classic stovetop to southern baked, from lobster-studded gourmet to childhood favorite. No matter the version, it's always a celebration of cheese and comfort. It's the first thing many of us learn to cook and the taste we return to for a sense of home. Mac and cheese is more than food. It's a unifier, a taste of belonging. What makes mac and cheese irresistible? It's all in the sauce, a perfect emulsion of fat and water, glossy and smooth. The secret is emulsifiers, sodium citrate in modern recipes, or a classic roux of flour and butter. The right cheese matters. Young, high-moisture cheeses melt best, while aged cheeses add sharpness. The best mac and cheese blends both for texture and flavor. Pasta shape is crucial. Elbows and shells trap sauce, while starchy pasta water helps emulsify and thicken. Every element, from the cheese blend to the pasta, is chosen for maximum comfort. When it all comes together, you get that iconic cheese pull, a sign you've reached cheesy nirvana. It's chemistry and comfort working hand in hand. That's why mac and cheese is more than a dish. It's a masterpiece. And every bite is a little victory over the cold. Ramen's story is an epic, born from Chinese noodles, transformed in Japan and shaped by history. After World War II, ramen became a staple for a rebuilding nation, with regional styles like Sapporo's miso and Fukuoka's tonkotsu. In 1958, instant ramen was born, making the dish accessible worldwide. Ramen evolved from street food to global phenomenon, from 50-cent packets to high-end ramen ya. Its genius is its range, quick fix or culinary pilgrimage, simple or infinitely complex. Ramen is a bowl of history, science, and soul. It's comfort food that adapts to every craving and every culture. That's why ramen is more than a meal. It's an experience. To understand ramen, start with the broth, the soul of the bowl, simmered for hours for deep, savory flavor. Tare, the seasoning, gives each style its signature, shio, shoyu, or miso. Ramen noodles are unique, made with kansui for that signature chew and yellow hue. The noodle's texture is tailored to the broth, from thin and straight to thick and wavy. Toppings add contrast: chashu pork, marinated eggs, bamboo shoots, nori, scallions, and aromatic oils. Each element is arranged with care, creating a harmonious, visually stunning bowl. Every bite is a new combination: noodles, broth, pork, egg, and more. Ramen is a symphony of flavors and textures, each spoonful a different note. The perfect bowl is art and science, tradition and innovation. That's what makes ramen endlessly satisfying. It's not just food, it's a journey in every slurp. And that's why it's beloved worldwide. The pleasantries had been exchanged, the arguments presented. We'd reached an impasse in our culinary debate. The time for talk was over. It was time for a blind taste test. A true test of flavor, unburdened by preconceived notions or biases. This was about pure, unadulterated taste. My wife, the impartial judge, presented two unmarked bowls, one classic baked mac and cheese, a dish synonymous with comfort and home, one rich tonkatsu ramen, a complex and deeply savory Japanese noodle soup. Bowl A, the aroma of baked cheese and butter, a familiar and inviting scent that instantly triggered memories of childhood dinners and cozy nights. A crunchy top, offering a delightful textural contrast. Creamy pasta beneath, promising a smooth and satisfying experience. The first bite was pure nostalgia. Cheesy, comforting, simple. A straightforward pleasure that required no analysis, just pure enjoyment. It was a hug in a bowl, no questions asked. A reliable and unwavering source of happiness. Bowl B, a complex scent of pork, garlic, and ocean. A symphony of aromas that hinted at the depth of flavors to come. The broth was rich and velvety, a testament to hours of simmering and careful preparation. The noodles springy and alive, perfectly cooked to offer a satisfying chew. Chashu pork melted in my mouth, a tender and flavorful counterpoint to the richness of the broth. The marinated egg added creamy depth, its yolk providing a luxurious richness that coated the palate. Each bite was a new discovery, layers of flavor and texture, a culinary adventure unfolding with every spoonful. The contrast was clear. Mac and cheese was a single, powerful note, a clear and unwavering statement of comfort. Ramen was an orchestra, a complex and harmonious blend of flavors that danced on the tongue. Mac and cheese was a rival, immediate comfort, a destination reached with the first bite. Ramen was the journey, dynamic, evolving, surprising, a constant unfolding of new sensations. Both were deeply satisfying but in very different ways. Each offered a unique and compelling experience. The blindfold came off, but the decision wasn't easy. The visual confirmation of what I had tasted only deepened the dilemma. Which comfort would win? The familiar embrace or the adventure in a bowl? The stakes were high, the choice agonizing. The answer was close, so close I could almost taste it. But a verdict had to be reached. The culinary battle had to have a victor. After careful tasting and reflection, a winner emerged. Mac and cheese delivers instant, nostalgic comfort, simple, direct, and deeply satisfying. Ramen, though, offers complexity, variety, and a sense of discovery. It's a multi-sensory experience, engaging, surprising, and endlessly customizable. By the slimmest margin, ramen takes the crown for its depth and versatility. Its ability to deliver harmony and excitement in a single bowl is unmatched. But this isn't a defeat for mac and cheese. It remains the king of cheesy indulgence, the taste of home. On a cold, rainy night, nothing beats its simple hug. Both dishes are essential, both are magnificent. The real winner? Us, the lucky eaters who get to enjoy them both. Comfort comes in many forms, and tonight, we celebrate them all. The debate isn't over, it's your turn. What's your ultimate comfort? Creamy mac and cheese or savory ramen? Do you have a secret family recipe, a favorite cheese blend, or a ramen style you swear by? Share your stories, your recipes, your passionate defenses. Food is personal, and every opinion adds flavor to the conversation. What culinary battle should we tackle next? Tacos versus burgers? Pizza versus fried chicken? The kitchen lab is always open. Let's keep the comfort food debate alive.